was a kid, I wanted tattoos. And when I turned 18, which was eternity ago, life just happened. So tattoos became something that I always kind of postponed. I don't know. I didn't just have the time and strength and courage to do anything about that dream, so I just didn't get any tattoos back then. And this is something that I kind of avoid talking about in my ASMR channel because it's a sad subject and I don't want to trigger anything bad in anyone or upset anyone, but 2024 my mom passed away really suddenly, and obviously it kind of turned my whole life upside down and made me question everything and rethink everything, and I don't know if that's the right word, but re-evaluate, is that a word? But think everything in my life again, if that makes sense. And I just kind of was scared that my life would just end. I mean, that's probably a very common thought when you lose somebody and you start being afraid, with your own life. So I got scared and I just felt like I have to get tattoos. I just have to, because it's something that I've always wanted. And if I'm not gonna do that, then I was thinking back then, if I'm not gonna do that now, I'm never gonna do that. So back to more happier things. I got this lovely bird, kind of extempore. There was this one tattoo artist, well, multiple tattoo artists that I followed on Instagram, and this one artist happened to have is it a cancellation? Something like that. So I got appointment to not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow. And I had no idea what I would like to have. That was always kind of the issue, hard to pronounce. One of the reasons why I hadn't had any tattoos by that time. And so I just kind of decided to take a bluetooth, because it's a bird that I really love. We have a lot of bluetooths here in Finland, and it's so beautiful little cutie. So I was thinking, I had a couple of ideas, and I just got it. Kickstarter to all my other tattoos. I don't think it has any color on the back of their wings. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put some blue in there. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling, but this is all important. This is all important why I started doing this. So, in a nutshell, I've always wanted tattoos, but never just got into that, and my mom died, and I just had to start my tattoo journey at that time. I just knew that I had to. So next, I wanted to get a tattoo from Elden Ring because it had become my favorite video game ever. So I got this. This is inspired by Academy of Rhea Lucaria from Elden Ring. If I remember, I'm gonna put a picture of it like here or something like that, so you can see what it looks like in game. Let's see if I can color it a little bit. I don't really want to add any colors on the actual castle, but let's try on the windows. This is really hard. I have to twist myself into weird positions. Let's make it really colorful. So yeah, I knew I wanted to have something from Elden Ring, and I love Gothic architecture, and yeah. I tried to I wasn't sure if I want to get a cathedral tattoo from Elden Ring or from Dark Souls. So I also had these ideas like getting a tattoo of Anor Londo, which is a city of gods in Dark Souls 1. But I don't know, there just wasn't like suitable castles or cathedrals. I don't know, maybe there could have been, but I still decided to go with the Elden Ring. Ooh, let's take pink. I don't know if this makes any sense. It's surprisingly hard to try to explain at the same time and color this at the same time. So I'm kinda losing my thought all the time. Maybe I'll just focus on coloring for a second. I think it looks very good. Maybe I should get a colored tattoo. Maybe a little bit blue, right? It misses blue. looks insanely good. Should I color these windows too? Or is it going to look weird? Let's try. So yeah, anyways, this tattoo was a bigger project, and it was made in 2 sessions. But it turned out so good. I really like it. Should I take the same color or something else? Let's take the pink. And I got this like 2025 spring, and the bird I got 2024 winter. I think it was November. I think it was November. So I started getting my tattoos like fairly fast. I don't know, that looks kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't have colored those windows, but ta-da. Okay, so the next tattoo I got 2025 summer, and it's this one. So, this is kind of the same theme as this one. I'm sorry, my camera turned off. So this is the same theme as this one, kind of like gothic, dark fantasy, something. And so I wanted it to be on the other side. So this is a cathedral window. Cathedral window. This window was from Flash. And then I asked the artist if we could change the flower, because this was in the original Flash. This was another flower. So I asked if we could change it to Lily of the Valley. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But it's kind of hard to show. Maybe I should just turn the picture upside down. I bet it would look super weird. But yeah, let's try to color this one too. A little bit of green. So yeah, this was my third tattoo. I should have taken a bigger brush. Do I have a bigger brush? Oh, this is actual eyeshadow brush. So it might be more suitable for this. Or not. color these. I don't also know if you can see these like half of the time. These positions are so weird for me. Can I get it closer like this? So it's really hard for me I have to twist my body into a really weird position. And I need to like seat myself, and then I need to see if you can see it too. So this is actually a lot harder than I imagined. I have no idea if I'm hitting the right places. So yeah, Lily of the Valley has white flowers, but we can still color them a little bit because this is my artistic vision. Oops, that's kind of, well, maybe too bright. Well, it doesn't really matter. I think it still looks kind of nice, so let's make all different colors, so it feels like, this really feels like I'm 3 years old trying to coloring book. What color should we pick next? Maybe blue. Can we make a green flower? I bet we can. And then like dark purple. I'm running out of colors. But we don't have. There's still a couple more. Do I have any more colors? I have this like really shimmery one. It doesn't really show any color, but and then that one. Like that. You cannot really see colors of those last ones, but anyways, yeah, so have I forgot to tell you something important about my tattoos? If you have any questions, you can always ask in the comments. So last I got my little hedgy friend. Little hedgy friend. So I took this hedgehog in 2025 autumn. So I took all my tattoos in less than a year. And if I'm being honest, I really thought that I cannot make this video because my tattoo journey is still ongoing and I still have so little tattoos that it would be just embarrassing to show them, but I decided decided that it's actually a perfect time to do this video because there's still so much more coming. Hopefully. So, I still suck at making tattoo appointments. If you have any tips for me how to make it easier, please tell me, because I wanted to. This is supposed to be a sleeve, and this too. My arms are so bald. They're so bald. They're supposed to be full sleeves, but I just suck at making appointments. So yeah, I've wanted to continue this arm because it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense when the pictures are just floating there. I want to get a lot of background. But one of the reasons why it's hard for me to book an appointment is because I don't have a ready idea, and I feel like I need to have a ready idea before I send a message to the artist. And I know that it's stupid because it's part of their job to help me, but it's hard. So yeah, it's embarrassing how bold my arms are. But yeah, let's continue to the hedgehog. So this is my latest tattoo, and it's been almost a year. I'm so embarrassed. Let's try to color this with brown. This one is really hard for me to show because it's upside down, and I don't know if I can show it like the real way. Let's try that. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense either. So, I got the idea for an hedgehog just because I happen to like hedgehogs so much. So, and it's a good addition to my nature sleeve. It really fits the nature theme. This is super hard. I'm trying to color it like just from what I see from my screen. There has to be a better way. Maybe like this. guess. What? Maybe if I try to even like follow the hairs or something, maybe it's gonna look better. This doesn't make any sense at all. It looks so bad. The tattoo itself, it's so good. It looks so good. The hedgehog is so cute. But my coloring just... ugh, it's not good. Okay, I want to color the mushrooms a little crazy too. Okay. And then this one. What color? Maybe red. Oh, there's still more mushrooms. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let's take yellow. What color we don't yet have? Maybe like dark blue. And then dark green. Okay. The hedgehog part doesn't look very good, but the mushrooms look kinda cool. So that's it. That was all of my tattoos I have right now. It's so embarrassing. I should have more. I should have so much more, but I'm going to have. I promise you that any day now I'm going to book that appointment. Any day now. Someday. I will. So this was my first tattoo. And this was my second tattoo. And this was my third. And this was the fourth. So it's the latest tattoo. What do you think about the colors? I just noticed that it misses some color from here, so I'm gonna fix that, and maybe a little bit there too, like that. Do you like colored tattoos more, or do you like black and white, or gray and black? I don't know. I personally want only like black gray tattoos. much for